I'm Octavia Spencer.
And I'm Melissa McCarthy.
And we're here to interview each other for BuzzFeed.
It's true.
Melissa, do you remember? Do you remember how we met?
We met because of the magical Tate Taylor at the Groundlings Theater. I think you had just kind of moved to Los Angeles. This is like 25 years ago. And you would come to see our Sunday shows. And your laugh was so amazing in the audience that it made other people laugh. So I'm pretty sure that they weren't really laughing at us as much as they were laughing because of your laugh. So we would always call Tate and be like, "Is Octavia coming?" It was like we met and then we were always together in that group, right?
Yep, that's exactly it.
Did you have, out of all the stuff we shot for Thunder Force, what was your favorite scene?
There are so many amazing, fun moments that I couldn't just pick just one. The overall experience of getting the call from Ben saying, "Hey, I'm writing a superhero movie for you and Melissa." And it's always been a dream of mine to want to do that. And then that we would actually get, to play together. The overall experience was it was amazing to come to work every day and work opposite you and laugh and watch you do stunts. You know what? I can't boil it down to one moment, but I will boil it down to watching Melissa McCarthy get in a harness and do all of these crazy stunts. That was money in the bank.
I have to agree, and I'm not just saying it. Like, to get that much time with Octavia seems like a fever dream to me. There was something about the convenience store scene, you screaming in Ben's face and Ben screaming in your face. Every time you did it, it was such a funny visual. And at one point, you're both gentle people. So sometimes you actually look like you were jarring each other, which only made me, because I'm an awful person, laugh harder. There was something so warped about it that I just loved it.
What was your favorite behind the scenes moment in shooting Thunder Force?
I have one specific and one thing we did every day. The specific was the weird ASMR video we did afterwards because neither one of us really knew what it was, but we both weirdly enjoyed doing it. And we're like, this is very soothing. That was so weirdly fun. And then my favorite thing is we had our little camp. We always had our chairs together and we had like a plastic folding table and we would have our iPads there and that's where we'd have lunch together. And it literally was like we were sharing a little tiny plastic desk. It like became our hub.
A lot of actors go to their trailers and it just made my whole life that Melissa liked to be on set. The only time we ever really left set was to go to the bathroom. And we would go like, "Are you gonna go to the bathroom? I'm gonna go to the bathroom." So we could go
We were never in our trailers unless it was like for the bathroom to get dressed. And then we were like, I have to get to that gorgeous plastic table. Rock, if you were a superhero, what would your superpower be?
I would want the power of speed. I thought I was a quick person, like getting to and from places, but now I realize.
In a car? Are you referring to in a car?
No, I mean like walking. I want to be fast.
I would want to be able to like control the time continuum. That's what you call it. I want to be able to go backwards and forwards in time at any moment I wanted to. Like go back and see my kids at a certain age, meet my mom at 12, and then always come back, but have the ability to go backwards and forwards.
If I were to choose between wanting super strength like Lydia or having the power of invisibility like Emily, I would want invisibility.
Why?
I love going shopping and just walking around, and I miss it for real now. So nobody can do it. And then, to like go in and save the world, but for selfish reasons to like shop.
I just want to wander around Big Lots. I think maybe I would take super strength. I'm always like, I'll do it, I'll move it. So I figure it would come in handy. I love the thought of being able to show up in my 5'2" self. I would like to go up against all the bullies and be like, what did you say? Oh, I don't think so. What is the best acting advice you've ever been given?
I guess to listen. You don't have to act if you're actively listening.
That's a good one. I was lucky enough to study with Michael Harney, who's a great actor, does a ton of stuff, but he always said, nobody wants to watch an actor watch themselves. If you're busy enjoying your own performance and watching yourself, it'll never be good. To this day, I'm always like, don't watch yourself and you've got a shot.
Melissa,
yes?
Would you like to explain the raw chicken? What were you eating?
The raw chicken was actually raw pork. No, I'm kidding. Oh my God, this poor woman spent like a month and a half trying to figure out, first of all, just explaining to her why we needed something to look like raw chicken that I was going to consume. At first, she made something out of like mung bean that did look good, but it was very tricky to get down. Then another thing, they were like, if you sous vide the chicken, actual chicken breasts, at such a low temperature and over such a long period of time, it is technically cooked, but it still appears and handles completely raw. To which I said, no, thank you. And then the third one, what we actually used in the movie, it's Asian pears, but it's like peeled a certain way. And there was an enzyme bath and they did all these crazy, there was all these steps to get it to break down to look like that. For my character, it was still pretty amazing because when they brought that plate over, I did not think, boy, look at that plate of pear. That's it for now. I hope you enjoy Thunder Force. I don't know why I shouted it.
Thank you, BuzzFeed. Thunder Force.